Static versus dynamic testing. The main purpose of software testing is to determine whether an actual software product meets the specified requirements and ensures that the software is bug-free. In testing, you either apply testing on some important documents, such as design documents, or you can directly test the actual software or application. If the testing focuses on the project-related documentation, then it's called static testing. If the testing focuses on actual software, it's called dynamic testing. Let me give you more details about static testing. In static testing, we test the application without executing any code. The major goal of this type of testing is to improve the quality of the software programs to detect the bugs earlier in the development process. This is also known as verification testing, which checks if you are building the right product or not. As we said, static testing mostly focuses on the testing the documentation. But which documents are we talking about? For example, if you remember, when we learned the software development lifecycle phases, we saw that there were software requirement specification documents or design document specification. In static testing, we test these types of documents by using inspections, walkthrough, or reviews. On the other hand, we also test the source codes. In most cases, programmers or developers test the source codes themselves. Overall, the primary purpose of static testing is to find bugs or defects early in the SDLC process when they are easier to fix. Now let's learn what dynamic testing is. In dynamic testing, we check software system functionality, memory or CPU usage, and the system performance. Unlike static testing, the code is executed during the dynamic testing. This type of testing is also known as validation testing, which checks if you are building the product right or not. In this testing, the software runs and the actual results are compared with the expected results. By the way, it's worth saying that in dynamic testing, a great number of bugs can be found. Dynamic testing techniques are unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. We'll learn these test types later. Now let's look at the major differences between static and dynamic testing. In static testing, we check the application or the code without executing the code, while in dynamic testing, we check the application or the code by executing the code. Static testing is completed prior to deployment phase, while dynamic testing is completed after the deployment phase. Static testing is used to avoid the bugs, while dynamic testing is used to find and fix the bugs. Static testing is a verification process, but dynamic testing is a validation process. Static testing is a more cost-effective process, but dynamic testing is a less cost-effective process. Alright, you learned the major differences between static and dynamic testing. That's all from my side. If you like this video, click on the subscribe button. Bye, see you in the next video.